We're having a little fun over here today. Taking out my interior a little bit. I have to weld up these little holes here because they're very wide and the screws don't fit in them anymore. So I'm going to weld them up, put a piece of copper behind it, and then I'm just going to weld up the hole and then re-drill it so I can put the original screws back in. I guess I could use a bigger screw, but I don't really feel like it. This one's a little off, but I want to get it all together. This one too right here, it's a little bit too wide, and I think the rest of the side is done. This one, I have to find a bracket that can go in here. I need to find a hatchback that without a bracket, or maybe I can make a bracket, but I want to try to suck that back in together. But I have to take this out because the jute under here, I want to make sure that's all cleared out so it's, you know, I don't risk a fire. I don't want to risk a fire when I try to weld it. I did a little bit of work in the front there. Over here, had this hole right here, had a bolt that snapped flush with it, so I welded, put a piece of weld at the end and kept building it and building it. Got a piece of pliers or vice grips and twisted it out so I could finally put all 4 bolts on there, which is, I guess I didn't really need it, but maybe it'll keep it from rocking back and forth. And I had to pull the carpet in the seats just to make sure I didn't destroy anything. Then under there, where that trim panel is, underneath the steering wheel, the left bolt, the hole was too big. So I did the thing, I filled it with some weld, put a piece of copper behind it, and then I drilled the hole and back to the original. Now I have the same screws on both sides. I could have just used a bigger screw, but I wanted to keep them the same, so at least I don't have to like get out, change the screw, and it's like, oh, wrong one, this is the wrong one. So at least both the same, back to factory. This, I repainted my glove box and that trim piece, and I'm gonna repaint it smoke gray because this is faded and old, but might touch up the dash a little bit, but I'm probably gonna leave it for now and swap another dash in. But kick panels repainted, they're much cleaner. And liking how the car is looking, I repainted these as well. So at least it's still a lot of marks and scratches in it. Can't really tell because the phone camera is terrible, but it's a lot better. There's no more black smudges everywhere. I still got to do the panels, the sail panels, but I need to buy more paint to do that. You can see there's a lot of little streaks up there near the window and stuff like that, but we'd like to get maybe 2 more cans of paint. I'm going to do my center console because that all has white streaks on it. I'm going to redo the center console and that armrest and get that all painted. And yeah, throw it together. But that's all there is to it. There, I need to find a back seat though. Really trying to find a back seat for this car, but it's kind of hard to find them. Everyone wants to sell front seats, but they don't want to sell back seats. I'm trying to find them gray tweed ones, but I'll find it eventually. This car will be nice on the interior. Anyway, peace out, guys. Have a good one.